Hello YouTube, and welcome to the final video of the Advance Wars 2 Situation Room playthrough. The final 3 maps are all snow-themed. Unfortunately, we don't have a snow tile set in Advance Wars 2 unless Olaf activates his superpowers. So let's just get right into this. These are going to be the last 3 maps of the playthrough. First up is Icicle Sticks. I guess that's in River Sticks, because there aren't really any sticks in this map, unless you count the bridges. Yes, we've got a very simple map here. I'm just going to select Max and power on through it. You've got a pre-deployed mech up here for some reason. Makes capturing these bases very easy. Other than that, it's a pretty slow start against Andy here, who was going to have an airport, but, of course, he forgot what an airport was again, so he's not going to be able to make use of it. At least I don't think he does. I think I ended the map too quickly in my test playthrough. And so he might never have gotten the money for it. I don't know. Alright, so what do we need now? I'm not going to build anything big out of this base, so I'm just going to work on maybe capturing that other base in the center left of the map. It's not really a useful base because the enemy HQ is all the way down at the bottom right, and there's no bridges going to it. So that's weird. Maybe it's meant to be captured by Andy, I suppose. That would make sense. So just going through these first few turns, just kind of going through the motions. And there's a recon coming for us. Andy recon isn't that much of a threat. Maybe I can't really drag it up here, actually. I was thinking that I could lure it in, but you can't really do that because you can't get this APC into its range. Not quite. Yeah, what can be said about this map? It's a thing. The recon's going that way, so... And I want to stop this infantry from getting to that base. What do I do? I guess I'm just going to have to send the tank down here. I should have built the tank over here, actually. So, go me. Let's build... Well, I guess we can build the tank here now, and the recon is almost certainly going to go for this infantry. This infantry is not doing all that much anyways, so let's get going. And, another tank here. And this is just going to be all about powering through to the HQ with Max. Not a lot going on. Of course, who knows what Advance Wars DS would be like, because then that airport would actually get used. And it was lucky to have that recon stop on the road. That way it didn't have any defense that I could knock it out in one hit. And I was worried over nothing because the AI went for something other than the base. Again. Let's see, can this tank reach me? Yeah, it can. So you can only point out the flaws with the AI so many times before it starts to get a little repetitive. So maybe in the next map I won't talk about the AI. But then again, if the AI makes a mistake, then I have to talk about it. Alright, so that tank very easily dispatched. Bang and bang. I'll just leave that infantry alone for now. He's not bothering anybody, just mindlessly jumping up and down on the building. Let's see if that recon goes for the APC. Maybe I could build my own recons at this point. I mean, they can move pretty far on the roads, but they're not gonna... I don't think they're gonna get much action. That mech is all the way on the left. I don't think I'll be able to get to it. I'll have to capture the HQ. That's what I was planning on anyways, really. Right, so we're gonna take a hit from this tank. Nothing we can really do there. Except maybe block part of the bridge off. Even though these bridges suggest a lot of choke points and therefore a lot of indirect usage, you still don't really need indirects because it's not that hard to push through to the other side of the bridge. Although this artillery, no, it's not going to make this. It's going to go in completely the opposite direction of where it should have gone. So we can just continue hammering him. Oh, it looks like our recon will be able to get some action after all. It's going to be in range of the artillery, but I want the artillery to just sit there, so it's fine. Alright, moving a little closer, and even though I'm max, maybe it is time to build an artillery, but artilleries are just way too weak when they're controlled by max. Just a range of 2 is like not nearly enough to do anything interesting. Well, this hyper repair, well, it's not going to do much. There are only 2 units that it could have affected. And now I've got him in build nothing but mechs mode. How much damage do we do here? 75. Max force will probably not make much of a difference. But I'm going to activate it anyways. I want to reduce the amount of damage I take. Oh, that actually is a very significant boost in damage, so that actually is helpful. Didn't do much against the mechs. I guess that's the power of defense in Advance Wars. Or in Advance Wars 2, rather. Can the APC be destroyed? I'll just keep it here. And now for the most heinous crime of all time. Building rockets as max. Yeah, the map is pretty much already won, so it's, I'm just kind of speeding things along here as best I can. Oh, and Andy's got rockets too, so, he's probably thinking the same thing I am. But yeah, he's definitely not using that airport like he should. No, I can't reach. Not even close. Oh, that was lucky. 51, and I got him in one shot. I did not expect that. Never underestimate the power of luck. And I'll just join these. I don't really need a pair of weakened tanks hanging around. Oh, that was a little silly, putting the infantry there, but it blocked off the base. So that's a good thing. I've only lost... That was the only unit I've lost so far. We could probably finish this off on this turn. Yeah, so we routed it. Perfect. Ooh, not perfect. Tank's out of fuel. Alright, so that was actually a very good run of the map. Didn't really take a lot of time at all, and I got a perfect. The next map was a little bit more tricky to figure out, though, so I would love for the finale to be kind of interesting, but yeah, I just gotta take whatever the maps give me, so here we go. Next up is Snowflack Village, I think? Or is it Villa? I don't know. You're supposed to play as Flack in the original version of the map, but for reasons you will see, I will have to select Sensei. And the reason I'm selecting Sensei is because you have 2 pre-deployed helicopters, and they're going to be important. So you are probably very weirded out by this map because we have battleships. We've gone to the logical extreme. Not only do we have battleships in tiny lakes, we have battleships in the bases. How did that happen? Well, I'll tell you how it happened. Each of these battleships was originally a pipe runner, and that probably makes a lot more sense. They were originally pipe runners that served as gun turrets. Now, because you don't have pipe runners in Advance Wars 2, and because you can't really... Well, I didn't want to throw out this map, so I decided to compromise. I decided to place battleships in these bases. They can't move, of course, because there's no sea around, so it's basically the same thing. They got the same range as a pipe runner, but they cannot fire at air units, and they are significantly less powerful, so I decided to make it so that they have only 3 ammo. That's a change I put in because you don't really have a lot of ways of dealing with pipe runners in Advance Wars 2, like you would in DS. So I just decided, okay, let's make them battleships, let's give them a little less ammo than they start with. And it turns out that this makes for actually kind of an interesting map. But yeah. Weird adaptation of the map into Advance Wars 2, but I think it worked out a lot better than it could have. Like, this could have been the worst thing ever, but I think it's alright. So, the key to this is going to be draining the battleship's ammo, because it takes too long to destroy them. So, like, you can destroy them in 2 turns if both of Sensei's V-copters attack them in, like, 1 turn. But, what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually have them waste all of their ammo. And, that might be a little tricky considering the APC, which could just refuel them and then everything would be back to normal. But there is yet another AI problem with this map. So, for those of you who thought I would stop complaining about the AI, well, you've been fooled. So, what happens is... I should not be moving that medium tank up there, what am I thinking? What happens is, the AI's infantry units really want to capture these bases that they're standing on. They had to be neutral bases, or else they would... Actually, I don't think they would resupply the battleships, but then if you destroyed one, it would make it so that Olaf could use all of his money to spawn a bunch of units, and that would be more insane, I think. So... the neutral bases. The infantry are always trying to get to the neutral bases, but they're always blocked off by the battleship, which means they are going to be stuck. They're going to constantly try to get to the neutral base, but it's constantly being blocked off, so they'll never be able to make it. And they'll crowd around the battleship as a result, which can stop the APC from resupplying the battleships. That's a thing that can happen, but the APC, in my experience, has still managed to resupply the battleships, but it will only do this, it seems, if the battleship has exactly 0 ammo. No more, no less. So, it is possible to destroy the APC before it can do any refueling, so we'll have to work quickly in order to do that. And speaking of working quickly, we've got a medium tank to deal with now. So it's time to make a wall. This is a very common strategy that I've employed many times in Advance Wars. Just make a wall like this, because then only one direct combat unit can attack each unit that's part of the wall. And now we are dealing with... We have to be careful not to get in this battleship's range. Now we are dealing with this medium tank. That's pretty much taken care of. These infantry won't be able to handle the tank. Well, they'll be able to eventually destroy it. It's only got 2 health. And another reason for selecting Sensei is that he pretty much guarantees your technique ranking. Because his powers are spawning units, right? His powers spawn units. And this is good. We've managed to get off a blizzard so that he does not save up for Winter Fury. So, yeah, he wasted all of his powers. Not that this is, like, the most non-threatening thing in the world, but we are basically standing still, so, you know, it's not going to be too much of a help to slow down my units like this. And it goes without saying, of course, that destroying the anti-airs so that your V-copters don't have anything to worry about is highly recommended. I'm just gonna destroy this outright. I don't want it to, I don't want it to get any, repairs. So I think I will focus down the medium tank first. There we go, that's done. And if we move like so, then I think we're safe. Because keep in mind, we still gotta keep our units' health up so that they can waste the battleship's ammo. Otherwise, we might have to... I suppose we can make an attack against that battleship since there's a power active. You won't gain any star power as a result. So things are going smoothly so far. Oh, lost unit. That's not good. Since this is a pre-deployed mission, you want to lose as little as possible. But we do have our super, so as long as we have some cities under our control, I think it's fine. And time to start working on the battleship's ammo. Because there's nothing left really except for the infantry. And a couple of artilleries here and there. We don't need to drain this battleship's ammo. And we need to get close to that APC as well and destroy it before it starts refueling these guys. Time to get some repairs down as well. I suppose weakening the battleships a little bit is recommended if you want to reduce the amount of damage, but... do we go for super now? We don't have a lot of cities. Yeah, I think maybe it's time to go for super. I'll stall repairing that tank for a turn, just to be able to do this. Mech Flood. I renamed this power too. Right, so that was done. That was done purely for the technique rank, and it's still gonna take both the. Well, if I get lucky, this will be a one-shot. Nah, it's not. Alright, so now the battleships can't refuel, and this first one is about to lose all of its ammo. That's a good start. Need to check, oh, this mech does not have any health. I forgot about that. Luckily, we just got some new mechs that do have a lot of health left. Yeah, I suppose I'll let them sit there and recover their health. Oh, he said the thing. I clicked through it too quickly, but he said, Merry Christmas to all. Have I forgotten to say that? Happy holidays, everybody. This is a snow-themed map, so I should say that. Even though I'm pretty sure I'll be uploading this, like, after Christmas and everything, so I don't know. I think it'd be faster to destroy the other battleship. I also have to punch through the rest of those infantry. So it's going to be nothing but copter action for a little while, I'd say. So yeah, now that all of the threats have been taken off the map, there's really not much going on here. You'll just have to sit and watch me destroy this other battleship. I'm going to destroy it, because that's probably quicker. We have to make absolutely certain that this other battleship off to the left does not shoot us, because I have had that happen. Oh, I have to watch for the mech too. The mech might fire. At 1 health, that battleship is probably not even close to being a threat, so let's just destroy this mech. Destroy this infantry. Sensei copters are so powerful. That's crazy. nothing left to do, but... Oh, the 1 HP battleship shot me. That's not even remotely dangerous. Oh, the B-copter's out of ammo. What do you know? It's hilarious how it still has the animation for sinking a ship, even though it's on a base. And I suppose we just end turn here, because the map is basically won at this point. I've destroyed plenty of units. I can't really build anymore. Yeah, let's just go ahead.
Mission complete.
Something like 299 maybe? Oh, 300. Perfect. Sensei will always have what it takes because, you know, he's been regarded as a pretty overpowered CO for a long time. So the idea of him secretly being Mr. Yamamoto from Super Famicom Wars is not too unfounded, but I guess it is a little weird how he switched to copters and stuff. Whatever. And now for the grand finale to this Advanced Wars 2 ROM hack. The final map of the Situation Room ROM hack playthrough is Mount Cold Ded. I don't really know what that's supposed to, like, if it means something or anything. Let's select Andy just for fun. I don't know who was supposed to play in this map originally, but your enemy CO is Jess. It is a basic pre-deployed challenge. You've got a couple of mechs coming for your HQ, and you've also got a few buildings that you should probably capture. But all in all, this is a very basic ending to this entire playthrough. Gotta move quickly, though. I want to secure the bases that are on the left side of the map as quickly as possible. We are dealing with Jess, which means really, really difficult to fight tanks. And she's got nothing but tanks, too. I'm gonna use my artillery to... No, I can't really use my artillery here. I need to guard this HQ for a little while. And of course, you can see, this airport here, that's what we're going for. Player-controlled Andy does not forget what an airport is. I wonder why Jess is yellow. Like, it would be trivial to make her green, so I don't know what the idea was. Alrighty. So first things first, the recons are going to destroy this mech. That leaves the medium tank open to attack. And we can finish off this tank here. I should have attacked from the forest first, but that's alright. We're playing as Andy, so... I left it at 1 health. Sometimes you can destroy that mech outright. Alright, so I know the other mech is going to go for the HQ, because how can the AI resist such a proposition going after the HQ? I'll leave that mech to go for the base on the left, and then the other mech can be sent towards the airport. Turbocharge doesn't really do much. There's not enough vehicles near my units for it to matter. I don't think we're going to stop that mech from capturing that base, though. Looks like we're going to have some trouble to deal with. Yep, can't reach. I guess if I had moved just a little bit quicker, I would have made it. Oh well. We can at the very least try to block off the base, I guess. Right, that infantry is no longer a threat. I think a regular infantry will get to the airport faster than a mech will. We still don't have any bases yet. Maybe we can build from at any rate. We need to be a little careful because there's quite a lot of units there. But it's nothing we can't handle at this point. That artillery is unfortunately not going to do all that much at all. It's way too far away at this point. Right, so last time I very foolishly lost some of my recons. But they should be safe here. Gonna need an APC. Tanks are out of fuel. You're going to run out of fuel very quickly with any tank, really, if you try to get them all to the HQ there, because it's in the center of a giant spiral. Oh, she didn't build anything from here at all. How very odd. If we maneuver carefully, we should be able to block it off. Okay, I need this to destroy the tank, and it did, so that's good. I will probably lose one of the recons. 2 of them if I'm very bad. Yeah, she's gonna turbocharge, so I'm definitely losing some units here. Wow, anti-air destroys a recon, and so does a medium tank. Like, the medium tank makes sense, but the anti-air, that's a lot of damage, even with a turbocharged Jess recon. I should be very close to getting Andy's super. Let's destroy that medium tank. I will definitely have it at that point, yes. Next turn, we will have a hyper upgrade ready. I'm just gonna wait there because if I fire at that point, then I'll just get destroyed on the enemy phase. And, Jess's turn, rather. And I wouldn't want that, because then I would have no unit to repair. Okay, looking good. Looking very good. Alright, now's definitely the time for hyper upgrade. Andy can fix anything. But his powers don't work on Uzium and Advanced Wars DS, I think. They're immune to any CO power, really. So, you know, it wouldn't make sense if you could repair them. Let's get some Neo-Tanks going. I feel like, really wrecking stuff. Now, I'm gonna just get as close as possible and destroy that rocket. Oh, I should use a regular unit to destroy this rocket. Then I can destroy this artillery. And, I have to block off the base. Otherwise she'll build from it. So we almost have the airport. Alright, this is good so far. I wasn't sure whether or not the tank would survive that attack from the mech, but it seems to have worked out in my favor. Really pushing through them, and I'm the tank ran out of fuel, of course. Alright, next turn we can get some air units going. so first things first, I think I better start with the bomber. Normally I would start with the T-copter, but then that means that the bomber gets out too slowly. Now we can refuel this tank. And I think I will actually join the tanks. There's no real reason to just have them just sit there. Uh-oh, I misclicked and now the base isn't blocked. That's very, very bad. Wow, what an unfortunate turn to have a misclick on the final map. My units are actually running out of ammo, too. Yeah, you can see the problem now. I have to get this mech's almost done capturing. Probably gonna lose that mech, though. Okay, good. It was destroyed. That was very much lucky on my part. Right, now it's time to move over to the HQ and hopefully refuel all of my units, because not only do my Jess doesn't have refueling problems, of course, but this overdrive does almost nothing. Like, the only unit that takes advantage of it is the anti-air, which does nothing. Yeah, I lost the mech like I thought. Alright, so hopefully the APC can get to these guys before it has to refuel. They're almost out of fuel and they're almost out of ammo. Anti-air is going to take some damage, and it's going to bring in the... Well, we have to watch for this missile, though. So that thing that, you know, playing Advanced Wars 2 for so long and being used to 2 to 3 to 5 range missiles, you're going to be shocked when you play this. Oh, she joined on the base. Yet another AI quirk. Alright, so I think we've got this pretty much secure at this point. And we can actually destroy the missile now because she left it wide open. So there's nothing to worry about anymore. We've pretty much got this. What did you put your APC there for? It's just gonna get blown up by the Neotank. She can't build anything but infantry. I think she's actually very low on money. Oh no, she isn't. She's still got like 22,000, but she decides not to build Neotanks or anything that would be scary. Oh, the medium tank is out of ammo, so it had to use its machine gun. That's a very rare thing to see in Advanced Wars. Because normally units are either dead or refueled by the time they run out of ammo. How many units have I lost? 3. That's pretty good. I should be able to route them. I think I can manage that. But we're pretty close to an HQ capture either way. Oh, anti-air's out of fuel. It was out of ammo anyways, and this medium tank is out of fuel too. Everybody out of fuel. Oh, didn't mean to open that up. At least it was a menu misclick. So just have to mop up these last few units, and then the entire playthrough will be over with. Another Advance Wars ROM hack under my belt. Another ROM hack that I made, so... You know. Out of fuel. Out of fuel. Everyone's just out of fuel. Yeah, use turbocharge when only one unit is left. Like, what's even the point? Alright, so that is going to be it for the Advance Wars 2 Situation Room ROM hack playthrough. Assuming this score is over... Well, I lost a little bit of technique, but that's fine. That's the end of the playthrough. Merry Christmas to everybody, Happy Holidays to everybody who doesn't celebrate Christmas. Thank you to all of my viewers who watched this through to the end. Thank you, Saru Marine, for creating all of these maps and creating Totally Flack, because Totally Flack is amazing. We've got ourselves the gold War Room stamp. Thanks again, everybody, and I will see you for the next playthrough of whatever I decide to play through. See ya, everybody.